Hello, hello, friends. Look how cool this puzzle looks. I am currently doing a little mini series of puzzles relating to the numbers 4 and 13, or 13 and 4, or 4 and 1 and 3 that I requested for my birthday. And so I'm still going through those. And this is going to be Birthday Party by Paper Boat. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 9 in each row, column, and box. All right, so each box here, each 3 by 3 box, each row, each column. I'm going to have to place the numbers 1 through 9 only once each, and I'm going to have to figure out where they go. We have some thermometers. Digits along a thermometer must strictly increase from the bulb to the tip. So these balloons in the background are actually thermometers. So the bulb here, of these three numbers, this bulb will be the lowest, and then this one will be somewhere in between these two, and this will be the highest number between these three. So strictly increasing along these thermometers. We have region sum lines. That's the blue lines here. Whoops, it'd be nice if I highlighted the right ones. That'd probably be super helpful. So here's one. Box borders divide blue lines into segments. Each segment of a given line must have the same sum. This sum may be different for different lines. So for this blue line specifically, the line starts here, and then we have a box border. So that will break this line into a segment here and a segment here, and then this will be another segment. So the sum of these three numbers is going to be the same as the sum of this number and the sum of this number, which will just be that number. The sum of these two numbers will be the same as all of this. The sum of these three numbers will be the same as all of this, etc., etc. And then here's a second blue region sum line where we're going to have these three numbers have the same sum as this number and the same sum as this number, which is just that number in this case. Alternating parity line, red. Digits along the red candle must alternate in parity. Okay, so parity would be odd and even. So if we have an odd number here, this is going to be an even number, and then this will be an odd number. We have constant parity lines, purple. Digits along a purple candle must have the same parity. Ooh. So everything on this line will have the same parity, whether it's odd or even, and everything on this candle will have the same parity, whether it's odd or even. We also have an 8 line. It's the brown line. The brown line consists of contiguous groups of cells, each of which sums to 8. Groups cannot overlap. Additionally, the digits 1 through 8 must appear on the brown line at least once. We got another puzzle where you have to make your own segments on lines. Whoa. My cat just knocked something over, probably. Nope, just playing with toys. Wow. Okay, I said I really like these, and then a bunch in a row have the same concept of breaking the lines into your own segments. This is really cool. I'm excited. Each of which sums to 8. Additionally, the digits 1 through 8 must appear on the brown line at least once. Okay, so I do need to use the numbers 1 through 8. And then I'll have to figure out where the segments are. So cool. All right, how would we like to get started? As always, there's a link to the puzzle in the description, as well as a link to a Google form if you'd like to submit a puzzle. There's a link to this birthday playlist and a link to the whole Sudoku-ish playlist of all the puzzles that I've solved. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so we have region sum lines. We have, what was this called? An 8 line. Okay, we have constant parity and we have alternating parity. So maybe I'm going to start with these. Because if this is a 4, this is a constant parity line. So I know that these must be even. They're going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. They see a 4. So this is going to be a 2, 6, 8. This sees a 3. So this is going to be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. It must be odd. It can't be a 3. This is alternating parity. So if this is odd, this needs to be even. And if this is even, this will be odd. It sees a 1. So 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay. Neat. This region sum line seems nice because this segment already has 2 digits on it, right? Whatever this sums to has to be able to be placed as a single digit in this puzzle, 1 through 9. And it's going to be the same number here. So if this is 4 and 3, that's already 2. This can't be a 6 or an 8. 4 and 3 is already 7. This is going to have to be a 2 because if it was a 6 or an 8, I'd be greater than 9 here, and that's not going to work. So this is going to be a 2. 4 plus 2 plus 3 is 9. This segment also needs to sum to 9, so this is going to be a 9. Now, It means that this cannot be a 9 and this cannot be a 9. It also means these two numbers will have to sum to 9. Really, I have any option. It just can't be a 9. I could have 1 and 8, 2 and 7, 3 and 6, 4 and 5. These three numbers also need to sum to 9. Do not need to use any number, I don't think. If it was an 8 or a 7 or a 6, I would know I would have to use at least a 1. But a 9, I don't even have to use a 1 because I could go 2, 3, 4. This could be 1, 2, 6. It could be 1, 3, 5. I have lots of options. And also these two digits are going to sum to 9. Okay. I can also maybe look at, if this whole box is 45 and this sums to 9, all of these need to sum to 45 minus 9, which is 36. An average of 6, a value of 6 per cell if there's 6 cells. Okay, we'll come back to that. I also have this. I know that this digit and this digit are going to be the same. And these three will sum to this number and this number. They can't be 9. Okay, that's interesting. I was saying that since this is 9, I don't have to use any specific digit, but since this can't be 9, it's going to be something smaller. I definitely need to use a 1 here. There's no way that 3 cells without, I could say, if there's 3 cells and I don't use a 1, 2, 3, 4 is the lowest, making this a 9. So I definitely want to use a 1 here. That's something to think about. This is interesting. This 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 cells here. Needs, the entire thing will be some multiple of 8. Maybe like 64, 72, 80, maybe something smaller. 56 was the number I was looking for. Something like that. I don't know if that's super helpful for me to think about the total right now, but it might be in the future. What else do I know? What else do I know? I could look at some things like each of these digits needs to go in this box somewhere. 1 and 2 can't go here, so 1 and 2 will have to go here somewhere. 3 can't go here, so 3 will have to go here somewhere. 4 can't go here, so 4 will have to go here somewhere. Okay. 2 can't go here, but 2 could go here. This needs to sum to 9. These are just odd numbers. I haven't looked at the thermometers yet. Maybe I want to do that. I could also look at it like whatever digit goes here needs to go in here somewhere. It's not a 9. Okay, thermometers. I've already used a 1, 2, 3, 4 in this region, so the lowest this could be would be a 5. The lowest this would be a 6. The lowest this would be a 7. The highest it could be would be a 9, so this could go 7, 8, and this could go 6, 7. My options there. Okay. This is interesting. All three of these are lower than this. So normally on a thermometer, the lowest, the second digit would be a 2. But this is actually going to be a 4 at the lowest. If this goes 1, 2, 3, this would be a 4 at the lowest. Still a lot to look at. I can also think about it like I need a 9 in here somewhere. There's no way a 9 can go on this part of the thermometer, and a 9 can't go in this row. So a 9 is going to go here or here. Not a 6, a 9. So for this region, I'm going to have a 9 up here. It can't go here on the thermometer, so this is going to be a 9. It's nice to look at 1s and 9s with thermometers, because same thing here, I need a 1 somewhere. There's no way that a 1 can go on this part of the thermometer. 1s can go on the bulbs, but never the line. When I'm using the digits 1 through 9, and I don't have anything smaller than a 1. This actually can't be a 9 anymore. This can't be an 8. 9 can't go here. That's fine. Where does 9 go in here? I probably don't want a 9 on the line that is summing to 9. So I would want a 9 here. Okay. It means that 9 would go here somewhere. Nice. Okay. I can't put a 9 on this part of the thermometer. And I also know that this orange cell is not 9 because this cell is the same as this one and it sees 9. So this is going to be a 9. Meaning this can't be a 9. This will be a 9. Okay, cool. 9 still goes here somewhere. I need a 9 here somewhere. A 9 is going to go here somewhere. A 9 will go here somewhere. I can't use a 9 on this orange line, on this brown line at all. I didn't think about that, actually. I did think it was interesting that I'd be using the numbers 1 through 8, but I just figured because it's called an 8 line, why not also use the digits 1 through 8? But I can't use a 9 because that would make that segment larger than 8. So 9 actually needs to go down here. Okay. Meaning 9 will go here or here. I'll leave those penciled for now. Nice. Okay. I definitely am using a 1 here. I need to be careful what else I use. Maybe I do want to look at this more. Oh, I could think about things like I need to use a 7 somewhere, which means it'll have to be next to a 1. There's nothing else I could put next to a 7. It would have to be next to a 1. Or, well, you know, the other side of the 7 could just be the news segment. But a 7 would have to have a 1 next to it. An 8 is just going to be its own segment. A 6 I could potentially have like a 611, you know? Bad example because I have 1s here, but I could repeat digits across diagonals. Here at least. Not here. This is the same region. Okay, we'll come back to that. Do I want to look at this more? This is going to be a 5, 6, 7, 8. It's whatever digit doesn't go here. That's okay. This can't be a 2, 3, 4. That's okay. It would be a 5 at the lowest anyways. If this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could think about things like I need a 1 in this region. Would be pretty cool to have it up there. Or I need a 1 in this column. It can't go here or here. I need a 1 in this region. Ooh. 1 is going to go up here. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I need a 1 in this region somewhere. It can't go in this row because I already have a 1. It can't go on this part of the thermometer. And 1 is not 9. So I'm going to have a 1 up here for sure. Meaning in this region, I won't have a 1 up here. And I won't have a 1 here. So 1 is going to go down here somewhere. Okay. Wow, neat, actually. Can I keep going with 1s like that? I need a 1 in here somewhere. I'm still not against putting a 1 here. That might be fine. 1 on this region sumline. I don't have to use a 1 because I could do 2, 3, 4 in a different order, right? I'm still wanting to look at this. It's also interesting that the brown line has some overlap with the region sumline. Okay. Maybe I want to do some more with this. If I need to use a 7 somewhere and I need to have a 1 next to it, I can't use 1s here, here, or here. This also won't be a 1 because it needs to be the total of at least 3 digits. It's going to be at least a 6. If this was a 1, this would be an 8, and this might be a 7. Could be. But this would definitely be an 8. This could be a 1, or one of these could be a 1. Okay, I'll come back to that. It's good to think about. I need to put an 8 somewhere. Let's do more with this. This is going to be at least a 6. If this goes 1, 2, 3, that wouldn't work. This would be the 3 and maybe like a 1 and a 2 or something. But this is a 6 at a minimum. So this is 6, 7, 8. I think this is good to look at because it also overlaps with this brown 8 line. So if this is a 6, this would be a 1, 2, 3. Ooh, but this could be its own little segment. This could be an 8. And then I could have like 6, 2 or something. Or this could be 2, 6. What? breaks this? I need this to sum to 9. I need this to sum to 9. I need this to sum to 9. This sums to 9. This or this or this sums to 8. Ooh. There's no way I could do all 3 of these to get an 8 segment because this is a 6 at a minimum. So this would be 1 and 1, which isn't going to work with Sudoku. So either this is its own segment or it goes with this. But it won't be all of these. These are different segments. That's a good way of looking at it. Either this is an 8 by itself, or it goes with this 6, making it a 2, or it goes with this 7, making it this a 1. That's another good thing. This can't be an 8 because this would be part of the 8 line by itself, and it would have to be another 8, and that doesn't work. So this can't be 8. This is either a 6 or a 7. So this is either 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4. This can't be a 1, 2. This can't be a 4. This can't be a 3. It's either 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4. I'm either using a 3 or a 4. It's going to go right here. So this is just going to be 1, 2. Nice, actually. This is 1, 2. This is a 3 or a 4. If this is a 6, this will be a 3. If this is a 7, this will be a 4. Very cool. This is either 1, 7, 2, 6, or just an 8. But 1, 2, 8 is cool. If this is a 1 for this region sum line, this will be an 8. If this is a 2, this will be a 7. If this is an 8, this will be a 1. Okay. Noted. What else can I do with that? These are odd numbers. I need an odd number of odd numbers. Either these are all 3 odd numbers, like 1, 3, 5, or only one of them is an odd number. If these were all 3 odd numbers, then I would have too many odd numbers in the region. So there's 1 odd number here. There's 3 odd numbers here. This needs to be an odd number. That's interesting. Meaning this is going to be 2 evens plus an odd. Can I figure that out? 1, 2, 6. 3, 2, 4. I think I have options. I'll come back to that, but that's interesting. Okay, these two sum to 9. This is either an 8 by itself, or these two sum to 8. This is a 6 or a 7. Maybe I could think about something like, oh, if this can't be a 1, this has to be a 6 or a 7. This can't be a 1 or a 2. Okay, nice. I need to remember this line is 9. This line is 8, sums of 8, and this is a 6 or a 7. They're each different, and I need to remember which one's which. But for this 8 line, if this were to be a segment with this cell, I would need this to be a 1 or a 2, and it can't be. So these two are going to be the same segment. Let's switch our color scheme now. These two need to go together, because this 6, 7 has to go with something, and it can't go with this cell. These two go together, this won't be an 8. This is either a 1 or a 2, so this is either a 7 or an 8 for the 9 sum region sum line. Now, this is either its own segment, being an 8, or it goes with this, okay? But this is a new segment, okay? What else can I do here? Am I using a 7 no matter what, actually? This is either 8, 1, 7, or 7, 2, 6. I'm using a 7 no matter what. That's interesting. Maybe. What are my options here? This can't be a 1 or a 2. That's okay. I don't know what else I want to do with that right now. I have a 1 and a 2 for this region. 1 and 2 in here, can't go here. I have options. What else do I want to look at? That was good. Where do I go from there? Thermometers. I still haven't done much with thermometers. I was gonna say, this can't be a 1 or a 2. That's fine. I need a 1 up here. I have a 1 down here. Am I running out of options for this? This sees a 4, 2, 3, 9. Okay, so this is an 8 at the biggest. This would be a 7. This would be like a 4, 5, 6 at the smallest. Or at the biggest, sorry. But a 2, 3. Okay, these are between 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. I can't put a 1. And the biggest this could be would be 6, because the biggest this could be would be 7, and the biggest this could be would be 8. If this is 2, 3, 4, this could be as low as a 5, and this could be as low as a 6. Of course, I could have something like 2, 4, 6 here. There's gotta be some combination that breaks this, though. This can't actually be 4, 5, 6, because this would be broken. But I can't take anything out of here just based on that information, because I could still do like 2, 3, 6 or 2, 3, 5 or something, anything like that, as long as I don't use both 5 and 6, I think. Okay. I don't have a place for 8 in this row yet. 8 is going to go here or here because I don't want 8 to go here. So I have an 8 for this region. Meaning this can't be a 9, it can't be an 8, it's going to be a 7 at the biggest. This would be a 6 at the biggest, this would be a 5 at the biggest. But this could go down to 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I have a lot of options there. 7 at the biggest. Maybe I want to keep looking at that, actually, because I think this would be interesting. This is a 7 at the biggest, this is a 6 at the biggest, this is a 5 at the biggest. This can't be a 9, but this could be an 8. So then this would be a 7 at the biggest, and this would be a 6 at the biggest. But this could go all the way down to 4, 3, 2. That is a lot of options. This would be a 3, 4, 5, 6, but it sees a 3 and a 4. So this has to be at least a 5, 6, 7, okay. Meaning this would be a 6, 7, 8. That might not be bad to have penciled, actually. Okay, I'll leave that. This is a 7 at the biggest. This is a 5 at the biggest. This actually goes down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It sees a 3 and a 4. This is getting good. But that's also kind of just like, I don't really have many numbers left in this row anyways. I don't want this to go 5, 6, 7 because this would be broken. So this is actually a 1, 2, 3, 4 now. There's gotta be, I feel like there's something I'm not seeing here with the way these thermometers are all lined up together. This is a 5, 6, 7, 8 also. 5, 6, 7. Maybe look at this. I do still need options for this. This could be a 9 though. I could have a 9 on this thermometer. 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. That seems like a lot of things to pencil for a thermometer. I need a 4, 2, and 3 in here somewhere. Yeah, I have empty space to work with. That's fine. 4, 2, 3 need to go in here somewhere. They can't go here. They're not a 9. They can't go here. Only one of them could go here. So 2 out of 4, 2, 3 are going here. That's fine. I already knew that because I didn't want to use both 5 and 6. Okay. Maybe one of these breaks with certain sums somewhere. I'm not sure. Okay. What about the fact that I need to use the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on here? I've definitely used either a 1 or a 7 or a 2 or a 6. Okay. This can't be a 1 or a 2, but this also can't be a 1 or a 2. I think the ends are nice because whatever digit this is. Ooh, where can I put 8s? It might not actually be. I can't put an 8 here specifically because this would be on its own and this would have to be an 8. And I can't do that. I can't do both of these as an 8. This could be an 8. This could be an 8 and these two could go together. All of the segments are going to be 1, 2, or 3 cells. Wherever I use an 8 is going to be 1 cell. 3 cells, I can do 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 4, but definitely a 1. What about if this can't be a 1, 2? I feel like that might help me more. Let's pencil this. This is going to be a 9 at the biggest. This is an 8 at the biggest. This is a 7 at the biggest. This is a 6 at the biggest. But if this were to go 6, 7, 8, this would be broken. So I don't actually want that to happen. When this gets down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's so many options. I don't actually want this to be a 6 because that would force this to go 7, 8, 9, and that's broken. Is there something else that happens with? If this is a 5, I have options after. I'm using a 7 no matter what here, aren't I? I forgot about that. One of these is definitely a 7. So I don't want to use 7 here. Okay. What did that get me? This is still a lot of options. 5, 6, 7. I don't want that to happen, but I mean, this could go 5, 6, 8, 9, and that's fine. Nope, never mind. That was a ton of options. I don't think that was really helpful, actually. There might be something more I can see here, but I don't. I definitely have a 7 here, so 7 has to go in here somewhere. Can't go here, it can't go here. I could have a 7 here. 7 in here, can't go here. I don't know other than that. These two sum to 9. These two sum to 8. What if this is an 8? Do I want to think about it that way? This is a segment, or this is a segment, or this is a segment. I could even use repeat digits here. This could be like 4, 4. Well, I can't, but 3, 3, 2. Nope. 1, 1. Nope. This one too sees all of these cells. If I'm only using one of them so far, the other one too needs to go here or here. What can I do with that actually? Like if this is 1, 7, then a 2 will go here or here. Oh, that might be good actually. I need to use a 1 and a 2 somewhere. This one too, seeing all of this is actually really good. Oh, this cell, can't I? Where can I put the other one too? Not here, not here, not here. Does something break if this is a 1, 2, or if this is a 1, 2? Or if this is a 1, 2? Well, wherever the 6 goes will have to be next to a 2. I can't do 6, 1, 1, because the only place where I can repeat digits right next to each other, oh shoot, 1, 6, 1. And then this could be an 8. No, because then this would have to be a 1 for the 9 sum. Okay, wait, maybe that's something good to think about. This corner here, this needs to be 9, but either this is 8 or this is 8. Or this is 8. Well, no, never mind, maybe not. Okay, shoot, this is 9. It's an odd number and 2 even numbers. It could be 1, 2, 6. Or it could be 3 and then 2 even numbers that sum to 6, which would be 2, 4. It could be a 5 and then 2 even numbers that sum to 4. It'd have to be 5, 2, 2. Okay. So that might be more limited, actually. This can't be a 4. This can't be a 3. That can't be. I could do 1, 2, 6. So this would have to be the 6, and this would be the 1, 2. Is that bad? It'll be hard to figure out which one's which. um, but the sums work out. I don't want to solve by uniqueness and say that's not an option, but 1, 2, 6 is an option right now. I would rather break it a different way. Or if the odd number is a 3 and I need 2 even numbers to get to 6, I said 3, 2, 4. So if this was 3, 2, 4, it would be these, but just in a different order. So this could be a 2 or a 3. This would be a 3 or a 4. This would be a 2 or a 4. Okay. Wait. Oh, wait. This is like way easier. Never mind. I can't do 1, 2, 6 because this is broken. This would be 8, 8. So 1, 2, 6 is not going to be an option. Oh, so I actually know what it is. It has to be 2, 3, 4. That's the only other option. I need to have an odd number plus 2 even numbers. I know because of this layout of my evens and odds up here. I can't have 3 odd numbers, and I need an odd number of odd numbers, so it has to be 1. I can't use the number 1 because the 2 even numbers that would go with it would be 2 and 6, and that breaks this. So the odd number of 3 would make this 2 and 4, and that works. If I use 5 as the odd number, I need 2 even numbers that sum to 4. It would have to be 2 and 2, and that doesn't work. So this is 2, 3, 4. Perfect. This can't be a 4. This can't be a 2. This can't be a 3. 2, 3, 4 means these are not 2. This is not 3. This is not a 3. That's fine. This is a 6, 8. Means that this cannot be a 6 or an 8. Okay, 2, 3, 4 also means that this can't be a 3 or a 4. Taking out low numbers means that... Oh, I can place a 1 down here also. If I take out 2, 3, 4 out of here, this needs to get higher. Forgot how thermometers work for a second. If this was a 6, 5, this can't be a 6 anymore, or a 5. It's going to be a 2, 3, 4. Interesting. Nope. This could still be a 6 because this could still be an 8. That's totally fine. That's not how thermometers work. 5, 6 is still fine. Shoot. I thought I could narrow this down more. Oh, does one of these break this now? 5, 6, 8, 9. I put a 7 here. Ah. If this is a 5, this has to go 5, 6, 8, 9. Which means that both of these are a 7, and that's broken. If this is more limited. If this is a 4, I always have a hard time seeing my options here. What about the other way? If this was a 6, if any of these were a 6, and this has to go 7, 8, does 6, 7, 8 break too many options here? If I take out, this could go like 5, 9. That's fine. Okay. I'm fine with that. Okay. I was looking at this. I know where 1 goes in this region, so this has to be a 2, and this has to be a 1. I still don't know whether this is a 3 or 4. It depends on if this is a 6, 7. If this is a 2, though, this is a 4, so this is a 3, so this is a 2. Still doesn't see this yet. If this is a 3, this is a 4, meaning this has to be 7. So in order to sum to 8, this is going to be 7, 1. Meaning for this to sum to 9, this is going to be 1, 8. This is going to be 6. This is going to be an 8. 1 is going to go here, meaning this is not a 1 or a 2. 5, 7, 5, 7, 9. Fine. I can't use an 8 in this region now, so this is not an 8. This can't be a 6 anymore because there would be nothing left. This could be a 5 because I could go 5, 6. Okay. 1 can't go here, meaning this can't be a 2. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. That's okay. 6, 8 needs to come out of here, so this is a 7, meaning this won't be a 7. And this can't be a 6 anymore. 7 makes this a 5. This can't be 5. It's going to be a 7, 9. That looks fine. This can't be a 5, so this can't be a 6. It has to be a 7, meaning this has to be an 8. This has to be a 6. Okay. 7 comes out of here, so this is a 9, and this is a 7. This can't be a 9, so this is a 9. That did not change these. That's okay. More cleanup. Ooh, is this an 8? Oh, wow, nice. This is an 8. This, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, lots of pencil marks to clean up. Lots of pencil marks to clean up. This is an 8 on its own. It's its own segment. This can't be an 8, so these two are going to go together. This also can't be an 8, so these two are going to go together at a minimum. I might go all the way to here. I'm not sure yet. 5. This 5 is what I wanted to look at. This is what I noticed at least. Needs to come out of here. This is a 6 at a minimum, so this can't be a 6. 7, 8. Okay, 6 comes out of here now. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Okay. More cleanup. 5 also comes out of here. That's okay. That's fine. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I definitely might have an easier time seeing these options now. 6, 7, and 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. So this could be like 5, 6, 9, and this goes 7, 8. That's totally fine. This is not a 1, so this is a 1. Okay. I'm not against it. I think I still have enough options here. I don't see anything else I can take out. So this is a 2, 3, 4. This is a 2, 3, 4. This is a 2, 3, 4. That's okay. This needs to be two numbers that sum to 8. This can't be a 1 or a 7. This can't be a 2 either. It could be a 3. This could be a 5. That would not work. If this was a 4 that's broken, could this be a 5? This would be a 5 and this would be a 3. It'd be easier to pencil my options here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is either a 3 or a 7. So for 8, if this is a 7, this is a 1, that's broken. But if this is a 3 and this is a 5, that works. For this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 79. Nothing horizontally. If this is a 5, this would be a 3, or I could keep going. Ooh, I should pencil what this is at a minimum, actually. There's no way I could do all 3 of these together with a 5 here. These two would have to sum to 3, but this can't be a 1 or a 2, so 5 won't work. This is going to have to be a 6, and we're going to figure something out here. This could be a 2. That would be the only way it works. This now is going to be a new segment. Let's make it red. Could this be an 8? I'm not against it. I'm not using a 7 on this thermometer at all anymore. 8 looks fine. 1, 2, 3. I haven't used a 4 yet, and 4 can't go here or here, so this has to be a 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. I've used all the other numbers. So in order to use a 4, it's gonna have to go with this digit also, and I can't do 4, 4, so I'll have to keep going. This is all gonna be the same. One of these has to be a 1, so this is gonna be a 1. Now I have 4, 1, 3. 4, 1, 3 in the red cells there. Very nice. Which sums to 8. Okay, cool. Nice. Now, for this to sum to 9, if this is a 4, this is a 5. This needs to be a 6 now, so this won't be a 6, it'll be an 8 or a 9. What else did I get? This is a 4, so this can't be a 4. It's a 3 or a 5. 2, 3, 4, that's okay. 4, 1, 3 needs to come out of here. This can't be a 1 or a 3 or a 4, so it's a 2. This is not a 2 or a 3 or a 4, so it's a 6. This can't be a 6 or a 5, it'll have to be a 7. This can't be a 6, so it's a 5. This, looks okay. It doesn't see, oh, it sees a 2 because of this. So it's a 3 or a 4. 6 makes this a 7, meaning this has to be an 8, so this will have to be a 9, meaning this will have to be a 9. If this is a 6, 3, 5 are still okay. 2, 3, 4 is still okay. 2 needs to come out of here. This is going to be a 3, 4, 5. This is going to be a 1, 8. Which makes this a 3, 4. This will be a 3, 4, and I should be able to figure out what this is. 1, 2, it looks like. This, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's an extra digit here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 4 digits. Never mind. I can count. No, yeah, it is. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4 digits. Never mind. I have to use a 2 here, so it has to go here. This could still be a 3 or a 5. This can't be a 5 because of the row. But 3, 4 is fine. And this can't be a 4, so this is the only place 4 can go, meaning this is not a 4. 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 5. 3, 4. Well, what is this for the column? 1, 2, 3, 4? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can count again. This is a 4, so this is not a 4. This becomes a 3, so this becomes a 2. If this is a 3, this is a 5, and this is a 4. If this is a 5, then this is a 3, and this is a 5. 1, 2, 3, it looks like. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 means this is a 1, and this is a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't be a 6 or an 8, so it's a 7. This can't be a 7, but the other ones are fine. This can't be a 7, but 6 and 8 are fine. If this is a 6, 8, and they're not here, this is also a 6, 8. This is just one digit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now this is just one digit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Meaning this is going to be a 6, and this is going to be an 8, so this is going to be a 6. Okay. This. I need a 1. 2, 3, 4. Yep, 1, 4. Okay. I do not know yet. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a 1 and this is an 8. If this is a 1, then this is a 4 and this is a 1. If this is a 4, then this is a 3 and this is a 4. This is 1, 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is 1, 2, 3. Nice. You saw the puzzle. The solution is correct. Very cool. Oh man, I need more practice with thermometers. I don't even know if it was thermometers or just seeing the sets here. I think maybe thinking about it like a thermometer threw me off. And instead of being able to, I just have a hard time seeing the sets here. Like, I'm trying to think of the exact numbers that I had here, but like if this has 3 options, then certain scenarios here would break the 3 options here, so I needed to look at that. I had a really hard time seeing that though. I need to do more thermometer puzzles. It was really cool getting another puzzle where I had to break the line into my own segments. These are really neat. And of course, 413 ended up working out here again. That was really cool. Um, oh yeah, I didn't use the odd and the even enough until later when knowing the parity of these cells and being able to figure out that this needed to be 1 odd number and 2 even numbers, and only one of the options worked. That was really cool. Very nice puzzle, paper boat. Let me know how you all did in the comments.